Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Adventure of Samsara. So we're at the Dustwalker's Tundra, and then you see about 44 minutes in here, and 4% into the game. So, right where we left off. All right. Alright, so my question is this, right? Little icon up in the underneath the health bar. Let's see. Climb control, camera shake. The little meter is filled up. I don't really know what it goes to. It's like a special. So it seems like it's not really a special if it's, you know, if it's not really doing anything, you know? Alright, and we already saw this part in the last video. Okay. That went off the edge. That sucks. Oops. Nice, that was a great hit. Well, half my health's gone. Alright, and I learned in the last video that doing this drop down right here doesn't really do anything because you can't go past that solid brick. So we're just going to keep going forward. Nice. Okay. Alright, this is as far as we got last time before we had in the stream. So let's drop down here. Okay. Light in the darkness, trophy earned. Lux emitter. Okay. Use the right stick to move the Lux emitter. Use the right stick to burn necro roots, and use the right stick to charge devices with an electromagnetic pulse. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh, well, instead of going back that way, maybe I should still try to get that other thing, because that's why I came back up here this way in the first place. There you go. So I can do this time. You can't see that unless you come down here.
Oh, you streaming? I was about to show you something that I said every time I see this guy, he remind me of you.
Oh.
Every time I see him, he remind me
Hold
of
on
you
just a
and
second.
Leo.
Why are you saying that reminds you of me?
Cause I could see you do some shit like this, but the kids talking crazy.
And
It's not a bad thing. That's what I'm saying. His kids always trying him because they got tall. They're teenagers, and so they got tall. And because he getting older, they think they could take him, and so he always whooping their butt.
you're gonna do that shit to me.
That's why I said that he reminds me of you because I can see Zeke trying some shit like that. And you breaking them.
He's gonna get his ass whooped.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, so as you saw all that experience, and then now let's go back this way. Nope, come on. What annoying. Put it in a spot, like an impossible spot that you can't get it. Alright. Use that little pulse thing over here. Oh. Shoot, I didn't recover health. Well, at least I have my thing now. I didn't think I had to fight them. Oh, come on. So if this is an experience, I'm not sure what it is. Alright, so the guy we had to go to is up there. Okay, yeah, didn't need to do that. Okay. Alright. Sun's Force Push and Spelling Magic, trophy urn. Okay, Sun's Force Push. You just unlock your first spell. Spells consume mana when used and have varied and powerful effects. You regain mana by attacking enemies. Press L1 to cast spells. Okay. Pushes enemies away from releasing mana. And that's a Force Push. Okay. Okay, so what that is literally a mana bar. That's why it was full that entire time. Okay, that makes sense. So is this like mana orbs? That what these are mana orbs? Alright. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. But I do know they always come back. Yeah, I do know if these things aren't giving me experience, there's no reason to hit them every time, so... Come on, come back over here. It's a little knucklehead in it. Yeah, well, that didn't help me at all. So, looks like these things aren't mana orbs. So, I don't know. Maybe they're still experience. I'm still not sure what they do. Oh, crap. No place like Orphic Village. Okay. And then... So, we found that. still want to know what's over here. So we discovered all this other stuff. Alright, so we need to go to Orphic Village to get that because we did everything else to get up here. Alright. Oculisto. Ah, is that a voice I hear, or merely whispers carried by the wind spirits to tease an old adept? It matters not, Silent One. Let us proceed, shall we? Ah, in the epochs long faded, Orphics journeyed upon the pilgrimage of mysteries, a spectacle that graced the very fabric of existence. A magnificent procession from the Orphic crypt, stretching unto the great Orphic tree where horizons dissolve into the infinite. Understand, an Orphic is not truly whole without partaking of the Orphic tree's nectar at least once in their sojourn. It is our tree of life, our tree of knowledge. Without its sustenance, we risk becoming mere shadows of ourselves. But then the necromancers emerge, they shatter the bridge, sealing the sacred path. Since then, we've subsisted by gathering sap within the rare spouts that grace us. Blessedly, one among us defied the old taboos, seizing a sprout and planting it here, nurturing hope anew. Interesting. Alright. Howdy, Shining One. Yep, it's me again. Scout by nature, wanderer at heart. I drift across these lands, bringing news to the village. I move quicker than a hare on the run, so you might see me pop up here and there if the coast is clear. Might be one day you'll catch me, who's to say? Our aqueducts are frozen stiff, they are, and even our branch of the orphic tree hangs on by a thread. Best head east, right past the village. Cotavisto's got the key to the eastern gate, if you ask nice. Ain't no way forward without taking down the necromancer overlords. I've scouted their hideaways. Marked them clear as day on your map. There's 3 of them. Scargor the Overlord, Harclaw the Courser, and Dr. Wardum. And mind this, if you're wondering what's next, just seek me out. I ain't hard to find. Alright. So I'm collecting all these things, but then it seems like there's like no store or something. I'm not sure yet. Okay. Can't do nothing with that. Alright, let's go in here. Alright. What does this one bring me? Up here. Okay. Talk. Greetings. I am Vergisto, utterly dedicated to the perfection of my craft. I can enhance your weapon, some improvements I can accomplish using my own knowledge. For further enhancements, I would require new data from the Emerald Discs. Armoristo is a trusted colleague who works alongside me. He had been speaking of a peculiar rock, and following the comet's arrival, he was nowhere to be found. Should you encounter him, please inform him that his absence weighs heavily upon us. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here's the upgrade shop. Looks like I can do both of these. Okay. Charge attack, hold triangle, and charges a blow, a devastating blow. Okay. Alright. Add a third hit to the sword combo on the ground. Square 3 times brings it out. Alright, extra armor plates. 950 for that one. Okay. Ah, okay, so these are currency. Now that I know. Okay. So you can farm currency for upgrades. Marisa, you were so it might be that time once more, the turning of cycles. We might choose whether the old songs are restored, rewritten, or forgotten. Memory Stone. I think you were wise enough not to voice your questions, even if they linger in your thoughts. That would be for the best, for I might only reveal what was been presented to you, less my role of remembering the old twist, your role of bringing the new. Okay. Well. So far, so good. So we can get more currency, we can upgrade some more in here. I think it's trying to limit how much I can actually farm for experience. Or not experience, but currency. So they don't want to make things too easy. That makes sense. Alright. Alright. We'll come back though, because I want to farm a little bit before I move on. I'm going to get about 950 so I can upgrade that last bit before I move on, because it seems like if I go upstairs, there's moving on and everything else from where we're at that it would like me to do, and I'm not ready for that yet. And I have to get the key for that anyways, so I have to come back. Right. .606 is pretty good, but it still has a ways to go. Okay. Come on. Yeah, I'm not tempted by that. Alright. Alright. Let's go in here and then come back out, and then maybe it'll bring back everything again. Yep. And then take out all these enemies as I go. Heading back up. It'll get me the 950 I need, I think. Alright, we got enough of that last upgrade already. Without even hitting these last enemies. But it's still good to hit these last enemies again. Just so that way we can get that extra coin or whatever while we need it. So we don't want to go in with 0 either. Since we're running through all the enemies again anyway. Got about 15 minutes left of the stream. Yep. Yeah, come on up here. I'll take you out. Come on up here. Alright. So we got enough to go get our other upgrade. Alright. Let's go refill our potions and our life bar. Okay. Let's go do our upgrades real quick. And I see, yeah, it even has a little picture on the wall telling you sword upgrades. What's this one though? Didn't check this one before. Okay. I miss my friends. I told them not to wander too far. So, you're the one whom Saga has spoken so fervently. Your gleaming army may impress others, but it does not sway me. Remember, actions speak louder than appearances. Our community has faced much hardship, and we cannot afford false hopes. Our water supply systems is frozen over, and soon the cold may claim us all. A mechanisto, one of our own, ventured down the frozen aqueducts via the elevator to inspect the machinery. He has not returned. The elevator remains absent, and the path is swarming with puppet soldiers that cannot risk more lives. Perhaps you can find another way east of the Duskwalker's tundra before the entrance to the Euronymous pit. I entrust you with the Eastern Gate key. Prove to me that Saga's faith is not misplaced. Saga speaks highly of you, believing you may be the one from the ancient prophecies. However, trust is not granted lightly in these times. Nevertheless, for the sake of our people, I will entrust you with the Eastern Gate key. Alright, nice. Alright. Some of our younglings are missing. I hesitated to ask, but perhaps you could help bring them back. Okay. Yes, we can do that. Okay. So we will do that. First, let's upgrade our thing a little bit more before we go. Okay. Extra armor plates for $9.50. Alright. And these are later, once I have more. Okay. And it says east of east of something. So this must be the other area, and then this must be the area that I'm in now. Okay, well, let's go up top and see if we can figure out the next thing. This leads us up here. Okay. Both sides now. Trophy earned. Orphic Crypt. Oh, I see. So that elevator now will go to both sides because I activated one side and it said only to one side only. Hmm. And all these other ones are ones that I've got to activate or something. Interesting. Okay. So it's all centralized here. Okay. Hmm. Now this key that I got says east of the thing. It's behind that locked door. I'm assuming the one that said I didn't have a key for. So we'll see real quick, and then I'm sure there'll be a boss fight before we get to the next area, because that's on the other side of this jump here, and there's like no enemies up there. So I'm assuming, I think it's safe to assume that there's a boss fight on the other side of this thing, just like earlier on the other one. Key accepted. You may pass. Okay. Yep. All right. Okay. What is that? Is that like a rhino or what is that? Well, that's a bug of some kind. Well, anyway, it gave a lot of experience, but it hits hard though. Okay. Well, let's go over here first before we do all this. Oh, there's a snake or whatever that is. Thing just popped up out of nowhere too. Interesting. Alright, data cube acquired. When a celestial flame befalls upon us that rests within the ground, one shall rise with ancestral light bearing the power of mind and choice. Okay, nope. I was trying to jump in that distance. Alright. Alright, astral teleportation. Teleports to the last save point. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. L1 to use spells. Alright, so we have the last save point one equipped now instead of the other one. Alright. Yeah, before I go trying to fight that thing, no thanks. I'll go teleport the last save point first. Yep. Alright. And this is where we're going to wrap up the stream too, because we know what we're supposed to do. But we ran the time on this one, so make sure you stay tuned for future editions of Adventure of Samsara. And you can see we've unlocked more of the path. And we equipped a new spell. We're getting some stuff for the gauntlet, so alright. Thank you all for tuning into this edition, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Alright.